We start with daily chart, and as we can see, the price break the all-time high, and we get the previous all-time high, and we get the new all-time high. And the only thing is, as long as we see the breakout, we get the new all-time high, we get this shadow. All right. Now the question is, what's the next? Because I mean, for me, if I hope the price can continue at least change this one. The price break the 125. We see for the today, because the next day when the Monday the overall market start to open may have an effect. Then what will be, we cannot confirm. Then sharp drop or continuation. But as I mentioned, hopefully the price this candle can break above 125K at least. Okay, because as we can see, this one we get the shadow next drop, and what I want to see is that every time we get the price tag all-time high, or we get the new all-time high, we after that we get the drop correction. Okay, because I'm not really interested to see the continuation as a corrective, because we want to conform and we want to break out of the 135. All right, because if the price continues as a corrective and we don't see the breakout of 135, then May daily chart, we see the deep correction. What I want to see is that if anyone wants to look for buy at this point, they should be quite careful. By the way, we're looking for continuation and we are expecting for the price to break 135. The only thing is whether we get the next drop similar to any of this from here or not. Okay. And anyway, the second thing is if we look at the indicators, we see we have a divergence. All right, because every time we see the breakout of the previous all-time high, we see the lower volume. Anyway, for those traders who get the trade for buy with and this one, we had the trade setup. Again, if they're keeping the trade, and even at this point, at least book some profit, okay? Because we have been looking for buy after the breakout of this correction, and we had the opportunity to look for buy from here and even here, and even any of this. If anyone get the trade from here, at least move their stop loss to break even, and if from here book profit. If there is a next drop, at least they get some profit. And we want to see whether we can confirm with this one or not, because if this one is a confirm as a divergence, again, we have to be quite careful. But at this point, we are not looking for the reversal, or we are not looking for sell. We want to see what we will get here as a small correction for continuation or not. That's why I mentioned hopefully the price can today, the price of Bitcoin will be close at the 125. And if you move to 1 hour chart, okay, now we get this one sharp move. Like, no, what's the next? Can we look for sell or not? And even if this is the where we can look for sell, I don't suggest, because how about if mostly we can expect to see the next drop before we look for the reversal. I'm looking for this one if this happen. Okay, that's why looking for sell at this point, I cannot suggest. And it depends on the strategy the traders are looking. We have to wait, and hopefully we get this one. Okay, whether we can look for buy or not, I don't see any trade setup based on 1 hour chart. And if we move to 15 minute, can we buy from here by having entry above this top? We have to be quite careful. How about if the price tag and we get this? That's why if anyone wants to look for buy by having entry above this one, as long as the price tag within the first hour, there is no continuation, they should take out the trade because of this sharp move. Okay. Then I'm not, I mean, I don't want to say anyone look for sell. I'm not looking for sell. All right. But we have to be careful. Anyway, we follow the chart. And if I see any update, I will share. Thanks.